has more fun than we do. I don't think anybody today. Welcome back to the second half of Paula Sands Live, day one of our new one-hour show. In this half hour, I want to show you what we're going to be seeing. Carl will find out what Quad Cityans would do for a PSL t-shirt. You wouldn't believe what he found out. Mr. Food will be back to take questions from our studio audience and show us that death by chocolate. And four-legged friends are here from Muscatine County. Now, Carl is up in our studio audience right now to find out something very, very special. Carl?
Yeah. Paul, I'm here now with Brenda Drew Peoples. Brenda, of course, is director of the Davenport Civil Rights Committee. Brenda, tell me, there's a big summit coming up now starting tomorrow. Tell us about that.
Well, we're very excited about this. This is our second annual Quad City Summit meeting on diversity and racial equity, and it's hosted by Mayor Pat Gibbs, and it is also co-sponsored or co-hosted by the other Quad City mayors, along with the Davenport Civil Rights Commission.
Now tell me, this is the second annual. What were some big things you learned last year from this that you're doing it again this year? Why is it so important to do?
Well, we found that people were very anxious to work together as a community. We found that diversity issues are very important, and people recognize the importance of those issues, and we're all working together to have a community that we all can fully participate in and feel good about.
How about, now of course you're from Mayor Gibbs' office, right?
Well, I'm the director of the commission.
Okay, in fact, that was part of the reason that he couldn't be here. He's going to be here this week, but he's busy with this, of course. Is this something, you see it being more effective on either side of the river, or it's got to be all together, I would
It's all
imagine?
together. It's a join by the river effort.
Yeah.
And we're real excited because there is so much participation from the Illinois side.
Terrific. Well, Brenda, thank you. And that starts tomorrow, of course, okay? So we'll see you down there at that summit.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for being here. Paula, back to you.
Well, a man I've judged many pie-eating and chili-eating contests with, Bill Wondra, my friend here from Quad City Times, stopped by. Hi, Bill. Thanks for being here. I love it.
How do you stay so thin after all that fudge?
After all that fudge and
chili
what
and
else have we eaten
spaghetti.
together?
We've eaten
Apple
everything.
pie.
Apple pie,
Yeah.
everything.
We've done it all. Hey, how do you like being on television? You've joined us quite a few other times, haven't you? Our Bix coverage.
I'm thrilled. I'm awed. If only I could be Charles Corral.
You think? You think so? Well, are you going to write about us in your column? Be kind, please.
Oh, I cannot be. I can be nothing but kind. This is
honest.
This is better than the Ed Sullivan Show.
Ed Sullivan. Thank you so much, Bill. I really appreciate you coming today. It's great to see you. Okay, Carl, one more time with you. Who do you have over there?
That's tough competition, us and Ed Sullivan. Man, oh man. This is Nancy Mielke again from the Illinois Chamber of Commerce, Quad City Chamber of Commerce. Nancy, what do you think of Mr. Food over here? What do you think of that guy?
Oh, I think he's wonderful, and he makes such wonderful food combinations.
Isn't he a
Great.
hoot?
The only thing, I thought he would be a little taller.
Well, you know, Paula's pretty tall though, because actually Mr. Food goes about 6'4", and so Paula's a 6-footer herself.
Well, no wonder I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, they're big people. Isn't that right, Paula? You can dunk them, can't you?
People always say that to us. They think we're going to be taller and fatter. Isn't that what they say, John? John Mooney is here now with our full newscast. How are you?
They would say you look younger in person, too.
Yes. What do they tell us? You look younger. You look
better.
You look
thinner, better.
And it's like TV is just a curse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, again, congratulations, and this
Thanks,
is
John.
better than the Ed Sullivan Show. No question
that
about it.
was a funny comment, wasn't it? Do you like? Did you see all the flowers?
I know. This is
you guys,
wonderful.
can we get a wide shot of all these flowers over here? So many folks, friends, and business associates sent these wonderful flowers over here, and we were asking if it was a funeral.
Really?
And somebody said, well, wait till 5:30 and we'll find out.
No.
But there you go. They look great, don't
The
they?
show's gone fantastic. You did a great job, and I know you've got to be really nervous, this being the first show.
I feel much better now.
You do, yeah.
You know, we're on the air, so whatever happens now.
No turning back now.
No.
Busy day in the news today, Paul. Unfortunately, 6 Quad City teens accused of a shotgun murder will be tried as adults after a terrible story. Scott County deputies arrested the suspects yesterday after police found the body of 17-year-old Michelle Marie Jensen. She was lying on a county road, shot once in the back of the head. 18-year-old Justin Volkers, 18-year-old Chris Fragenhauer, and 19-year-old Joe Hager all made their first court appearance today. 3 17-year-olds, Jason Means, Anthony Hawk, and Sean Schumacki, will also be tried as adults in that case. Michelle Jensen's father is consumed with grief tonight. He and other members of Michelle's family are left with a haunting question. Why? Why would anyone want to kill her? Mark Jensen tells our Mike Mickle you can never be too careful when your kids are concerned.
I tell them, pay attention to who you kids hang around with. Meet them, get to know them, and just be a part of your children's life. If you care, you've got to do it.
We will have more of Mike's exclusive interview with Mark Jensen tonight in the news at 6. The man charged with brutally murdering 5-year-old Amber Sutton goes to trial next month, 2 weeks later than planned. But a district judge says he needs detailed proof that Larry Lee Simpson's trial should be delayed. Prosecutors say they need the extra time to get DNA lab test results back. But Judge John Donald O'Shea wants prosecutors to show the crime labs have not simply shelved the evidence. O'Shea says even if Simpson is convicted of murdering the 5-year-old, the decision could be reversed in an appellate court if that judge decides the delay was unnecessary. Jurors in Bureau County are still deliberating the fate of Lee Adams. They've spent the last 4.5 hours trying to decide if Adams should in fact receive the death penalty for murdering his 9-month-old son Justin. Attorneys made closing arguments in Adams' death penalty hearing this morning. State's Attorney Mark Burnaby told jurors if this isn't a death penalty case, he doesn't know what is. Burnaby also talked about Adams' wife and remaining children and the nightmares they suffer as a result of the murder. Public defender David Rumley told jurors it isn't right to take Adams' life just because he took his son's. Rumley also claimed Adams' mental illness should prevent him from receiving capital punishment. Last week, the same jury found Adams guilty but mentally ill in the fatal stabbing in February of 1992. As the Lee Adams jury continues its deliberations, a Henry County jury has been selected just moments ago to decide whether a mother is guilty of killing her daughter. 35-year-old Linda Wolf is accused of involuntary manslaughter in the death of Taylor Rose Buckley. Police say she's admitted to putting cough medicine in the 1-year-old's bottle. Medical experts say it was 5 times the lethal dose. Opening arguments are set for tomorrow morning, and attorneys expect the trial to last 2 weeks. Well, there's more flooding misery in Des Moines tonight as the sky dumps more than 10 inches of rain over central Iowa. Sewer systems are backing up, creating a smelly mess in more than 1,000 homes. Des Moines and other cities in Iowa are preparing for even more rain tonight. Speaking of rain, meteorologist Terry Swales is here. And Terry, you can hear the thunder boomers going right now as we speak.
Yeah, I thought, why bring a nice, peaceful day in for Paula's show? Let's have some thunder and lightning and really do it. So right on cue, you know, beautiful. Unfortunately, some of the thunderstorms have the potential to put out some heavy rains in our area and maybe some gusty winds as well. So there is a severe thunderstorm watch that'll be in effect for the area just around the Quad Cities and off to the east in Illinois. That's until 9 o'clock tonight. It does not affect any of the area west of the Quad Cities. So we will see scattered thunderstorms around, and likely they will put out some heavy rain where they do develop. Our 8 o'clock temperature should be a rain-cooled 77 degrees. Overnight, then, the thunderstorms will be ending, and it will be turning cooler by morning, about 65. And tomorrow, what a breath of fresh air out there. We're going to have a nice front through the region, and that'll produce partly sunny skies and a high tomorrow of 77 degrees, and you'll be able to chop that humidity out of the air as well. So it looks like a real good day coming up tomorrow and right on into Wednesday. Right now, though, we do have well, let's say a thunderstorm out there. 90 degrees was the temperature. I'm sure that's dropped considerably. 68% was the humidity, and the winds were out of the south at 10. Our heat index was up there around 102 degrees. But now that the thunderstorms are here, that certainly is cutting into that. You can see the rains extend up through the Mississippi River Valley and all the way back into Missouri and eastern Kansas. That's along a cold front, which is now between Des Moines and Cedar Rapids, and that'll be the thing that'll come across here tonight, and the rains, and bring us some much improved weather for tomorrow. But looks like an active evening ahead for weather.
But today, kind of one final reminder of just how hot it's been lately.
I know,
Incredible.
and you can hear the thunder in here.
Yeah, I know.
I've been thinking about this day for so long. When we first started playing this last fall, you think August 30th, that seems so far away, and here we go. We have a thunderstorm. And
even Mother Nature wanted to check in and say, good luck, Paula.
You think that's
I think that's what it is.
Why not?
Terry, is it going to stay hot? Are we going to get a break here and then it's going to quit, or what do you think?
It really looks like much cooler weather pattern coming up in the days ahead. Maybe one day this week in the 80s, the rest in the 70s.
Is that right?
Nice.
Just dropping like a rock. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Terry. And John, it's great having you guys out here with me. Well, you know when a new movie comes out, or sometimes a new TV show, all that merchandise goes along with it? Well, it's the same for this TV show, unfortunately. When we come back, Carl Spring will show us what's latest in PSL wear. Don't go away.